We're IC Stars, and you're watching PitCam.tv.
Hi, I'm Monica with PitCam, and I'm here with 3 other guys from IC Stars. Hi, guys.
Hello.
You want to introduce yourselves?
I am Devin, and I do vocals.
I am Zach, and I also do vocals.
I'm Brent, and I play the guitar.
This is the last night of the tour, and
Yes.
it's your first time in Germany.
First time, this tour was our first time in Germany, yes. Yeah.
What's it been like?
It's been great. I mean, you can't really ask for too much when you go somewhere for the first time, but I definitely think that our expectations were exceeded extraordinarily, I guess you could say. It's been great, yeah.
Well, you're like the only band on this tour with obvious pop influences in your music. What's the reception been like from the crowds?
I'd say that some kids, it almost seems like they're confused, but there's even a lot of people, older people that like I saw wearing like old band T-shirts like Led Zeppelin and stuff like that. That told us that they really like what we do and they like how we fuse the different musics together. And like a lot of people could look at it as a weakness because like I'd say that like we're probably the least heaviest band on the tour, but either way like it's more diverse. So a lot of kids like it a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough crowd at first, but after we get cruising in our set, I feel like a lot of people start warming up to it, and I personally feel like they like the idea of something different because you have this lineup that's pretty. I don't want to say similar because every band has obviously their own character, but it's definitely within the same roots, and we kind of bring something new to the table. And kids, I feel like just people are just giving it a pretty good chance, and by the end of our set, they're going pretty crazy, and it's cool.
You released your 3rd album, Digital Renegade, about 2 months ago. What's the feedback been like from the fans?
Amazing. Really, yeah, it's the best. It's pretty much the best feedback we've gotten from any record. I think that like the fans have spoken and like this is what they want to hear from us, and it's actually awesome because this is what we like. This is the kind of music we like to play. We've daddled a little bit in everything over the last couple of years, from 3D to End of the World Party. We kind of just took it on a little experimental cruise for a little while, and this is the most fun we've had, and I think it's safe to say that we're all very happy with the album. So the fact that fans are happy with it and more people are getting into it every day, it's kind of relieving, really. So how
would you describe it compared to the other 2 albums?
It's a lot heavier, that's for sure. I mean, Zach shows a little bit more character on the album, I feel, and he's definitely present a lot more vocally, and I think there's a lot more electronics with if you're hearing that is Telly from The Word Alive warming up. He probably thinks no one can hear him right now, to be honest.
The reverb is huge in that room now.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a lot heavier, but we definitely keep it within reach, to where we began in our original style, but our electronics are to the next level, our breakdowns are to the next level, and to be honest, I think our hooks and our song are to the next level, so everything is brought up, I feel. So, Zach, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just think about the new album, honestly, like, just the feel of it, like, our older albums, like, I like them a lot, obviously, like, because most musicians like the things that they write, but I find myself listening to our new album even more than any of our older stuff just because, like, when I joined back in the band and, like, we did End of the World Party, like, I kind of came in and, like, I almost, like, most of the music was already written. So on this one, I came in and we really all just meshed it together in the best way possible, and, like, personally, I think it's awesome.
You guys chose to go with Joey Sturgis as a producer for this one. Why is that?
Because the direction we were going in, I think, was a big pull. And honestly, I think deep down inside, all of us, we were all kind of curious as to what we may sound like going with a producer like Joey. I mean, he's obviously got a very popular sound, and we kind of have something different. I like to believe we have something different than a lot of the bands that go with him. So it was interesting to think, well, what if we went with him, you know? And honestly, I think we made such a great team. I mean, we went with Cameron for our last 2 albums, and there was a lot of chemistry, and it's really wasn't the lack of chemistry. It was really just the curiosity of wanting to kind of try something new, you know, and maybe, you know, obviously, like I said, the direction we were going had a lot to do with it too. So we were going heavier and more electronic, and on the heavier aspects, we just knew that Joey was going to be able to do exactly what we wanted. So, yeah.
You've actually stated in an interview before that the amount of electronica in your music is probably going to keep increasing.
Yeah, I would say, I would definitely say that it's going to stick around. I don't want to necessarily say it's going to increase, although we all have a deep passion for writing electronic music. Every single person in our band writes it, and it's just because I feel that electronic music really lets every individual in our band just kind of go to town on whatever they are feeling or thinking, you know. So we all write a whole lot of it, and you know, it's not like our music's going to be oversaturated with it, but I definitely think that it's going to improve and constantly grow. It's just going to get better, you know. But it's definitely going to stick around in our music. We're not going to drop the electronics. So if you don't like our electronics, might as well just move on.
Yeah, we like you said, we all produce music, electronic music, and it's like really cool as a person that produces music. Like even working with Joey, he taught us things we didn't know about making electronic music, like little small things about being a producer that we caught onto, and like small things like. Nobody will really know what I'm saying unless like you do it, but
we learned a lot from each other.
Things that just polish it up and make it sound really good. And honestly, it was an honor to work with him. He's a great guy.
Which bands would you say influence you the most? What do you listen to yourselves?
I mean, like personally, I would say that it's literally so diverse. You'd think I'm a crazy person. You know, I really like 30 Seconds to Mars, and I know we all do. I really also am into like Skrillex and Deadmau5 and producers like that. But at the same time, you know, I listen to the Beatles. I listen to Every Time I Die. I listen to, you know, I warm up to Cartel. We just lose our minds to Amir. So it's like, you know, it's literally all over the spectrum. And I think that's what makes our album kind of different, you know. I mean, I don't think any of us really have limitations when it comes to genres. It's like if it's good music, we'll give it a chance, and if it's really that good, we'll probably end up liking it, you know what I mean? And it's cool. We also like this band called Stars, and they're so just...
Yeah, we could not play a show with that band.
Yeah, and it sucks because we love, like, you know, we listen to them and we'll all just be, you know, we'll be driving to the next show and we'll play them in the morning or something, and it's just such chill music, you know, and inspirations come from everywhere, and sometimes we don't even realize it, you know, until we write a song. We're like, I think, you know, this song was influenced by this, you know, and it's crazy how it works, really.
You guys all pretty much grew up together, didn't you?
Yeah, I would say that's why it's easy for me to speak for a lot of these guys when it comes to like the music, because we're around each other so much that honestly we like the same stuff when it comes to music, you know. I would definitely say it's obviously, you know, some people in the band will like something a little different once in a while, but for the most part, if Brent likes something, chances are I'm going to like it. If Zach likes something, I'm probably going to like it, you know. Yeah,
the thing that's really cool about it is they, like Devin, Brent, Devin, Brent, Jeff, and Andrew, like they've known each other since they were kids, and later on in life, like I met Andrew in high school, and Jimmy always came to our shows, and he eventually joined, and it's really been cool, like how our friendships have bonded with like the growth of the band, and just to see the outcome of it, like where it's at now, is like just crazy, and like I couldn't ask for anything more. Like they're all of us are best friends, and it's awesome. Yeah, I think it's cool because a lot of bands on tour, like, you know, I'll be talking to them and they'll be like, you know, it's really
it's really crazy that you guys have all been like such good friends for so long. I mean, I've literally known Brent and Jeff since elementary school, and obviously Andrew's my brother, so I've known him forever. It's like we started this band when we were in elementary school. You know what I mean? So it's like to say that, and to say that to another band like that, you know, we tour with, chances are, you know, they've just started. You know what I mean? Even it's like, and they're like in their 20s. It's like, you know, I've been in this band since I was 11. I've been touring since I was 15. It's like I've been with these guys my whole life. You know, we've been writing music together, and it's really kind of awesome to know how lucky we all are. You know what I mean? Like, we really are just the luckiest people in the world to be doing what we're doing with the people that we're doing it with. So.
Yeah, because you've stuck together as a band for a long time, and you've had very few lineup changes compared to other bands. Yeah, in this genre. Do you think the friendship is the reason for that?
I would say that the friendship is literally what makes this band what makes the wheels turn on in this band. I mean, like, we have our differences, you know, and we have our brotherly moments where we argue, obviously, but the fact that I could be arguing with someone and turn and have another brother to my right to talk to about it and to kind of like vent to, you know what I mean? And like, just, it's a judge-free zone all the time. And like, at the end of the day, there's such a great understanding that every fight just makes us stronger, you know what I mean? And it makes us more mature and just all around just closer, so.
So you guys look out for each other on tour?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got each other's backs pretty hard.
We, like, easiest way to put it, we love each other. It's family. It's not friendship. I don't care if you want to. I don't know if you want to call it bromance or whatever. But like, we love each other, and we have each other's back until the day we die. Cool. I know that when I'm older and I have kids and I'm having barbecues, that these are gonna be the guys flipping the burgers.
We're gonna have those big bellies. It's gonna be awesome.
What's the craziest thing you've ever experienced on the road?
Probably here.
Yeah, dude.
Probably here.
Just going around the world, really. Like, because obviously there's certain parts in America where crazy stuff happens, and there's some things that like can make you feel uncomfortable anywhere. But here, it's almost like, in a metaphorical way, it's like we're aliens. And like, because like no one understands us, we don't know where to find anything. If we need to ask somebody to find something, they don't really know what we're saying. So we have to look out for each other because it's nuts, really.
Yeah, like, I feel like people know that we're not from here. Like, I see people looking at me as I'm walking. I'm just like, what are you looking at? Like, sure.
They can know.
Like, they just know. Like,
they can read us from a mile away that we're foreigners.
You probably have like this confused, wild stare.
Yeah. We're just like I'll go up to someone and be like, hey, do you know where this is? And they'll be like, what? And I'm just like, just never mind. But I mean, like, honestly, I think the craziest thing that's ever happened to me personally on tour is we were in Canada one time, and a couple of our guys that we brought on the road got robbed. And it was actually by, I guess, the closest thing to a pimp I've ever ran into in my entire life. You know what I mean? And I guess, like, I know this is like a little bit
off the grid
rated R, but I mean, like, honestly, I guess this guy was beating on this girl, and our TM, who is an military dude, I guess you could say, and you know, he just lost his shit, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? Like, lost it so hard and was just screaming at this guy. Like, he took off his shirt and he was just like, you do not hit a girl.
The best part of the story is this is at like 9:30.
Yeah, dude, they were. I mean, like I'm not gonna. They were. You know, they partied a little hard for like a little too early, and I was sleeping, and I just wake up and I hear someone screaming, and I'm just like, these people need to shut up. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds like Bobby, who's our TM, and I walk out, and you know, of course, it's Bobby just screaming at this guy, and this guy actually he went in his pocket. He looked like he was like going to grab a weapon, like a gun. I'm like, everyone just jumped back into our bus, and like we just kind of took cover. But he was actually just bluffing, I guess. But it was pretty crazy. I thought for a second there we were about to have like a gun show.
Yeah, like either way, like myself, I woke up that day, and I went to the door. I heard the screaming too. I just poked my head out and I looked over and I was like, "That's Bobby. That's a guy reaching inside of his pants. Most likely has a gun, or like I don't know if he has a katana or whatever he has, but either way, it freaked us all out."
Yeah, I mean, like, as awesome as tour is, things can get real weird.
Real weird.
So can we expect to have you back here for as a headliner anytime soon?
We obviously we would love to come back on a headliner because we'd be able.
It's not up to us; it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just about how many people go on our websites, on our Facebook and stuff, and just ask us to come back. Like our booking agents and stuff, they really pay attention to social networkings more than fans believe. So it's like if people go up on there and just come back to Germany, it's a come back to Berlin. It's like they're gonna notice, and they're gonna be like, hey, we're getting a lot of traffic from people overseas. You guys need to go back there, and obviously we'd be all for it, and we definitely want to come back here. I know that we're working on some Japan dates and stuff, and we're working on going out of our jurisdiction. So it's like if people want us back, this is the time to start making some noise and requesting us back, because we would love to come back. And if I had to base it off this tour, I think that it would be a great tour to come back for sure. So
cool, sounds good. What are your plans for the summer?
We're doing All Stars, the All Stars tour with Suicide Silence and The Word Alive, actually, in the States. It's a full U.S. tour, so it's gonna be pretty fun. For the Fallen Dreams is on it as well. Skylit Drive. A bunch of cool bands, and it's cool because we're all friends with them. Like after a while of touring, you kind of become friends with like everyone. A lot of people, so it's really awesome because it's like you see a lot of familiar faces. So that's pretty much our summer plans, and then we're still working on the fall. So who knows? Maybe we could be back here in the fall, but it's most likely if we're gonna come back, it'll be in 2013. We'll definitely be back next year for sure.
Sounds good.
So.
Well, thanks so much for talking to us.
No problem.
Do you have anything you want to say to your German fans?
Where I See Stars, if you haven't heard of us yet, check it out.
Yeah. And honestly, if you guys want us to come back over here, it's up to you. If you like it, tell your friends about it. If you have any friends that you think would like it, show them, and it'll help us come back. And we will promise to put on the same show that we do for every fan.
Tell your friends, tell your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your dad, your dog, your rabbit, your cat, and your sister and your brother. Ex-goldfish.
Yeah.
Do some prayers. Tell the spirits about it.
You're getting off the grid right now, bro. It's okay.
No, but seriously, and we have a new record called Digital Renegade, and that is out right now. So if you have not checked that out, you really need to update yourself because it's been around for a while.